to you, and we look into your future, knowing that anything I see can be changed. So if you don't like it, just just be alert to it and change it. Um, the future is changeable, and the past has no power, but the power we give to it. And as you can see, I'm in my camping hat. I'm in my RV. Life is good. Life is good. The interesting thing is, as you get older, life gets better. Never worry about your age. Never worry about what's going on in your life because life gets better every day. And every problem is a temporary one, unless you want to make it real. If you're my Facebook friend, I'd love you to join me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm there. I put out a positive intention every day, and I'd like you to join me. So come on online now and just say hi. By the way, I do want you to know the song we're playing is Let There Be Peace on Earth. I think I'm going to play this every time until we see peace on earth. Um, is it possible to be peaceful? Even I have my angers. Even I have my issues. But let's all work on finding peace in any moment and live each moment in peace. There's my Josh and June. It's actually June, but they shared their emails. Hello, June. Thank you for being out there. I am going to tell you. Oh, and you've already shared. You rock, sister. You rock, sister. By the way, this is going to be a good, healthy year for you, but there might be a little health issue coming up within 4 months. It's temporary, but health issues are to remind us to take better care of ourselves. And that's what we must learn to do a little bit better. I'm not sure if our connection is good because I'm not getting any deal. And I know you're out there. I know you're out there because I'm a psychic. I know this. By the way, June, the health improvement comes with weight loss. You're going to take charge of your health this year so you can dance at your um, beautiful children's wedding. So you're going to take it. Also, if you're not my Facebook friend, why not? If you're not my um, Twitter friend, why not? And if you're not my Instagram friend, why not? I post on all of those. I'm going to share those posts with you now. Um, One of the posts that I see, one of the posts I did today actually, was from Viktor Frankl, and um, Viktor Frankl was in a concentration camp. You know, you never find out where you are, and wherever you are, you have to find a way to live with it. So, this is what Viktor Frankl said when he was in the concentration camp. We are when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. We can't control what's going on with anybody else. The only thing we can control is what's going on with us. So I just want you to work on adapting to the stupidity around us at times. Just learn to adapt. Let's say hello to Taylor. Taylor, I am going to tell you that there is going to be a phone call that you're going to get. This phone call is going to be accusing a friend of something they didn't do. Just be alert to that and say, my psychic said not to pay attention to it. Oh, by the way, yes, I'm in the camper. Yes, this is my camping hat. Is this not the greatest thing in the world? Uh, can't wear it anywhere but at the campground. But I love it because it says, I'm relaxing and having a good time. And how do you guys relax? Do you spend time outdoors? Because outdoors is totally, totally therapy. Totally, totally. Besides vitamin D, when I'm outdoors, I always wonder, how do the birds survive? How do the trees handle the weather? How do all of the animals handle? Here we are, we have a brain that is bigger than so many things. Um, and we have a brain that is so much bigger, we can adapt. But if they can survive, we can survive. Josh, June, I just say gardening is your zen. I love that. Find your zen, find your place of peace. Um, there are some people who even find a place of peace in, are you ready? In washing dishes. Now that's some issue. Um, and the Zen thought is be where you are in the moment. Washing dishes is not where I ever want to be. By the way, Taylor, I also want you to know that there's going to be somebody uh, telling you stories about a coworker. You just want to hang it up and not pay attention to it. There's my Troy. You like the hat? Uh huh. You have a similar one? I am feeling blessed and wish the same for everyone watching. God bless you. That's wonderful. I am going to tell you back improvements are ahead for you. I just want you to know that. So I almost feel you're taking care of your health, doing a little bit more stretching, losing weight, and getting in physically fit. By the way, did I mention there's a younger female that might be a bit of a problem? So I want you to be aware of that. And if you're online, please join us. Just give us your name and age and your question. I'll be sure and answer it. And I want you to know, if you don't want to be in the public and you want to answer something privately, go to mediapsychic.com. You find my schedule, you find my things that are going on, and you can ask your free question. Also, I want you to know that I don't know how good the signal is because I'm not getting much uh, deal. And it's usually after I'm off, I see there were so many more. I don't know what's going on with this, but I'm working on it. But June put up what's her Zen. I want Taylor, Troy, and others who come on. I want you to join June and tell us what your Zen is. What makes you peace? How do you find peace in the world? I find it camping. I find it by being alone. I find it by listening to music. All of these things bring me my peaceful moments. And so we need to work on that. Um, let's see. I am going to say to Sherry that there is going to be an unplanned understanding with the distant past that is going to be coming to your home. So be alert to that. Daniel, I do want you to know that there is going to be money that you thought was lost coming in the mail within 4 months. There's also going to be for you a phone call that is going to be alarming, but the whole thing is going to be okay. So be aware of that, Daniel. And yes, I do want to tell you about uh, one of my clients who comes to the bar in Omaha a lot. By the way, if you have a bar in Omaha or know someone who does, I'm looking for another bar. And if you have someone in Des Moines, I'm looking for another bar. But they have a bar in, who comes to me at a bar in, let's say, a bar in Omaha, and her granddaughter is in a, been institutionalized, put in a place for her to learn how to deal with her anger, how to deal with her other things. Understand that completely. However, she ran away and she went in panic. The grandmother went in panic. What I was able to tell her is that her granddaughter is pretty darn smart and knows what she's doing. And every lesson that we have in our life, everything that goes on is part of our lesson. So we need to learn to trust God has our back. And when we have a fear about our children or something, instead having the fear, turn it over to God. He's got the answer. He knows what can be done. And when we hold them in the light of God, then we are putting His protection with our angels and our guides. Our other friend who's on Facebook with us a lot just had her birthday. She asked her guides to be watching over her more and guiding her more. And I need you to know that they are always, we all have guides. They are always watching us. They are always growing with us. So just be alert to that. I am also saying, besides the guides, we what we need to do is thank them and thank God. When you pray, thank God for the solutions that you need. When I pray for someone, I thank God for their healing. I thank God for their protection. I thank God for their whatever you ask about. Um, whatever you asked about is what will happen if you put it in the positive form. So thank God for the abundance that is coming your way. Thank God for the bills that says you can pay them. Thank God for the trees, the earth. We have so much to be thankful for. I just want you to be aware of that. Okay. Also, I do want you to know I'm in Des Moines now, and tomorrow I'll be appearing in Des Moines, and I'll be appearing in Down Under, Friday at Fireside, and Saturday at Kenny's. So come on down, take a look into your future. September's a weird month. There's so many things that are going on, and we're not able to always see what's going on and have them happening. I'm just not sure what's going on with this. Um, are you out there? Am I connecting? I got to tell you, being in a campground, I'm not sure, but it's worked great before. So if you're out there, come on out. I'm not seeing anybody, so I'm going to think if I don't see anybody out there soon, I'm going to end this early. Um, I do the half an hours every on Wednesday and Saturday, um, always at noon. If you're getting a little bit tired of it, we may not be doing Wednesday. We may be doing Saturday. If there's a date that you would like to see them, and you're more accessible, please let me know. Just send me a message of a time you'd like me to do it. Um, I do this to be of service. And what I want to do is be of service, um, and help you find out what's in your future. Troy says I'm connecting good, but it doesn't look that way, Troy. Maybe good on your thing, but maybe not on others. Boy, this electronical thing, what a miracle it is. Who can ever thought I could be here in Cuddy's campground and be talking to people all over the world? What a great gift that is. Who would have thought that you could have a family member in another country and you can FaceTime them now like they're in the next room? Can you imagine what Benjamin Franklin would think with everything that's gone on? And, you know, would they think if we were in the 1800s and we had all of our devices and they didn't, that they were thinking we were gods? Interesting. Understanding God is more of understanding ourselves and our ability to grow, to learn, to do things. But what another thinks is evil is not evil. It's just someone doing evil things. And what's evil to one is not always what's evil to another. So we just want to just be aware of that. Okay. There's my Emily who just had a rush um, and posted some pictures, really cool pictures, Emily. Glad to see you're here. I've missed you for a while. Um, I hope your rush went good. And just all sorts of things. Um, One other thing I want you to know, Emily, there is going to be something you're going to do that will be financially supportive to you. Um, I know money is tight right now. It always is if you think you're not going to be able to handle it. So I want you to step on the other side. Don't worry about where the money's come. Just thank God for the abundance that will support you in what you need because you are loved and supported. Okay, it doesn't seem like we're doing good here. So I'm going to say because we're in the campground, we're not getting a good signal. Um, so just be alert to that. You're welcome, Emily. And thank you for using the word thank you. I love that. By the way, Emily, just between you and me, some kind of communication with Colorado. Thank you all for being here. Know I'll be here on Saturday. Don't know why it's not showing up here now, but we'll figure it out. And if there's another day or time that you would like to have something, be sure and put it down. And let me know what day and time. Also, if you're not my Facebook friend, why not? I am going to tell you that another thing I put on Facebook was today, even though there are days I wish I could change some things that happened in the past. Boy, who doesn't think about that? There's a reason that the rear view mirror is so small and the windshield is so big. When you're headed is much more important than when you left behind. That was on Facebook. So, whatever you leave behind, don't carry the garbage. Realize that's the best you could have done in that moment. And just be aware of that. Okay? Thank you for being here. Live long and prosper. If you want to ask a question, go to mediapsychic.com. And if um, you can ask a question, put your name and age and your question down. Thank all of you for sharing. I appreciate that. And God bless everyone. Let's make it a day and let there be peace on earth. Bye bye.